story of Annabelle's case began in the 1970s when a young nursing student received an innocuous-looking Raggedy Ann doll from her mother. It didn't take long before the doll started to exhibit behavior that was far from ordinary. First, it began appearing in different positions or locations, seemingly of its own accord. At first, the occurrences seemed harmless until Annabelle allegedly began scratching and attacking those who got too close. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren were eventually called in, concluding that the doll was a conduit for a spirit, but not that of a young girl, as initially thought this was something far darker, something manipulative that was capable of violence. Today, Annabelle sits behind glass in the Warrens Occult Museum, a do not touch sign serving as a final warning. Robert the Doll Robert, a handmade doll gifted to a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto, may be the most famous haunted doll of all time. Visitors to the museum in Key West, Florida, where he resides today, swear they can feel his eyes following them. According to legend, if you don't ask Robert's permission to take his photo, you might end up cursed with bad luck. Over the years, thousands of letters have piled up from visitors claiming they didn't heed the warning, each letter begging for forgiveness and recounting the strange misfortunes that befell them after leaving the museum. The stories surrounding Robert have become so prevalent that, whether real or imagined, the effect is undeniably real for those who experience it. Theories behind haunted dolls. What's intriguing about haunted dolls is the mix of cultural significance and personal experience that fuels their stories. Dolls have been used across cultures as symbols and even tools for magic, from ancient Egyptian burial dolls to kokeshi dolls in Japan. Some anthropologists suggest that dolls, designed to mirror the human form, tap into a part of our psyche that struggles to reconcile something inanimate bearing such human qualities. Others believe that dolls can become vessels for trapped or malicious spirits, especially in cultures where dolls are created as effigies or as tokens of remembrance. Psychologists point to the human tendency to anthropomorphize objects, especially those with faces. The uncanny valley theory may explain why people often find dolls creepy. We find human-like things unsettling when they are almost but not quite lifelike, creating a feeling of distrust. But could there be more to it? Could our discomfort be an instinctive warning? A sign that our subconscious detects something deeply unnatural? Why we keep searching for answers. The ongoing fascination with haunted dolls taps into primal fears. They are the perfect embodiment of something that should be safe and comforting, objects often found in children's bedrooms, but that carries the potential for danger. Whether we're dealing with supernatural entities or simply our own unease projected onto these lifelike figures, haunted dolls stand as a reminder of the fragile boundary between the real and the imaginary. Ultimately, whether haunted dolls truly hold spirits or if they're simply shaped by our imaginations, they remain one of the most enduring mysteries of the paranormal world. They continue to unsettle, to challenge our perceptions, and to push us to question what might be lurking behind their unblinking eyes.